www.DESIblitz.com.
What's up, this is Jaz Dhami and you're watching my live interview on DESIblitz.com. Keep it locked.
Jaz, could you please tell us briefly about yourself, a little bit about your history, your background, your parents and your schooling, etc.?
Okay, I started off from a very, very young age. I was 9 years old when I first started. And my dad was part of a band called Sangam Group. And he was also a session musician and a vocalist for many of the bands. So, utho mera shauq mera paida hoya. And then I continued, obviously, I started learning off, started studying Matlashi, which is based in Birmingham. And one of them I was with Matlashi ji for 5 to 6 years. And then I went away to India, and I was studying in Punjab with Professor Hari Dev ji. He's a very, very known classical singer in India, in Punjab. Utho मैं काफी टाइम में 2 साल 3 साल में spent किए थे पंजाब चे. But after 1 year I returned to England, and then I went to college. And then I went to the Paul McCartney School of Music, which is situated in Liverpool. So I went there for 1 year, and then I graduated. I went back to India. So I was living in India for another year in Mumbai with Jaz Dhami. She sang the track with Master Slim and the Grand Shekati album. It was Ek Vari Haan Kar De. So she taught me in Mumbai for 2 years. So after returning from Mumbai, from India, I went to London University, London College of Music and Media, where I studied music production and video. And whilst in my 3rd year, I was introduced to Aman Hair to start my album. And then he asked me to do this track. I was obviously Sadde Jin Jam for the Grand Shekati album, which I was really chuffed about because he gave me the opportunity to express myself through the song.
So Jaz, for yourself, what was it like following in the footsteps of your father?
It was very difficult because my dad, his aim is to become a playback singer. Because he wasn't successful in that, so I'm living his dream. So I'm trying my best to work towards my goal, because my aim is to become a playback singer. So Punjabi music, I'll always do Punjabi music, like apni Punjabi jehdi boli, I'll always represent that. But my main aim is to become a playback singer for Bollywood. Even one song in Bollywood, it'll be a dream come true for my dad and myself.
Would you say there was one particular song that would actually, in your opinion, made you want to sing initially?
Yes, it would have to be a track called Dil Kyun Dhadakta Hai. It's a Hindi track, and it was actually my first song I ever sang, and that's how I was introduced to my Ustadji. So I'd like to sing a few lines for you actually. My first track I ever sung is Dil kyun dhadakta hai, kyun pyar hota hai, सीने में दर्द ये दिल बार बार होता है. It's from a film called Janam, and I actually love that track. It was one of my first tracks I ever sung.
Who would you say would be your favourite Punjabi artist?
I like Feroz Khan, Sardur Sikandar ji, and Sabar Koti. I've got quite a few, and Sakwinder Singh. He's one of my favourites, my all-time favourites.
So Jaz, could you tell us who was your ustad and what instruments did you learn?
Har teacher da apni quality se gayi, because when I initially started from Ustad Jisam Matlashi ji, I learned very basic stuff of him because I was schooling as well, so it was very difficult for me to practice. But when I went away to Punjab from Professor Hari Dev ji, I had a lot more time on my hands. So I was practicing something like 9 to 10 hours a day. Plus, I was in a lot of really Shastri Sangeet, which is very hardcore classical music. So Punjabi music and Hindi music was out the picture. I wasn't doing any light music at all. It was just classical music, and that's where I completed my degree in Shastri Sangeet from Chandigarh University. But then Jayashri ji from Mumbai, she's a playback singer, so I learned the playback singing of singing. So in terms of Bollywood singing, ghazal singing, so it was, every teacher was different. But whilst doing this, I was also learning vajja, harmonium, and I was learning the piano as well.
Can you tell us a little bit about your ideal woman? What kind of woman are you looking for? What type and why?
Ideal woman, it would have to be someone that's very simple, very down to earth, someone that respects me for what I do, someone that respects my parents and Punjabi culture. Well, I'm 6 foot, so someone that's relatively tall and someone that's really pretty and just simple looking. That's what I go for.
What is your favourite rag?
It would have to be Rag Darbari. I'm a big fan of Darbari because a lot of Punjabi songs are sung in a rag called Darbari, and mainly Punjabi songs are sung in two rags, Pairvi and Darbari. So Darbari it's a very subtle, very chilled out rag, very it's very good to the ear. It would have to be also Rag Malkons, very nice rag, very popular rag. Sa sa ga ma da ni sa ga za ni sa da ni da ma ga ma da ni sa ni da ni da ma ga ma ga sa ni sa da ni sa ma.
So how much riyaz do you do?
Riyaz jadon main India ch hunda siga takriban 9 to 10 hours a day of practice every single day, and then since I've been obviously because of my education and because of my profession now, तड़के मिला 3-4 घंटे मसी रियाज होता. So that's for me that's a very, it's compulsory to 3-4 hours a day of practice. But मेरे उस्ताद कहते हैं कि if you don't practice over 6 hours a day, you're not achieving anything. So at the moment I'm trying my best to get as many hours as possible in. But it comes down to composing because I'm so busy composing songs and making new songs as well. So I class that as riyaz as well.
Do you feel there's anyone who doesn't like your music or your voice?
Hopefully there's no one that doesn't like my voice or my songs, but I do try my best to cater for everybody. I mean, being a youngster, I try to cater for youngsters, and people that appreciate good music as well.
So what do you feel is the biggest weakness in the musical industry today?
A lot of people are in this industry for the wrong reasons, because I'm really passionate about music and I make it a point that I deliver everything in a professional manner. So I don't mean to criticise anybody because I am at the beginning of my career, but a lot of people want to be famous but not singers, and I think that's a very, very bad point. But in terms of musically, I think we are very rich. I think England da khas karke music is doing really well. Even in India, I mean, a lot of singers from India come to England to get their songs produced. So in terms of music, I think we're doing well. I think we're lacking a lot of good vocalists out there. Saadi garli vich gede launu hatti ja, sanu roj das dona ni tu hatti ja. Hay kudiye ishq diye shuriye jair diye pudiye naag tere lad jooga. Koi gabru yaqeen munda pind dani teri utte mar jooga. Koi gabru yaqeen munda pind dani teri utte mar jooga. Hi, this is Jaz Dhami and you're watching me live on DESIblitz.com.
Are there any special things that you did to look after your voice?
Well, pehli to gal hundi hai jehdi sharab and jehdi cigarette is very, very bad for your vocals, so I avoid that completely. I don't drink or smoke. Secondly, sabere utke gargling every morning, and before I go sleep I have warm milk with honey in it every single evening. So it's very important for mircha bhi. I don't have too much mirch. So I think they're the main things. And also rest is very important for a vocalist, because you have to have 8 to 9 hours of sleep for your vocals to be fresh in the morning. So rest is very important, so I make that a point every day.
Why do you think there's not enough UK female singers in the musical industry today, especially in the Bhangra music?
I think it's mainly parental pressure. I think a lot of Asians don't support their kids in terms of music. They think there isn't a path for music. There isn't a chance for them to become singers. So I think mainly down to parental pressure, and also it's the language barrier as well. I mean, a lot of kids struggle to speak the Punjabi language. Hence, so like people like Miss Pooja, she's an exceptional singer and she's from Punjab and very good pronunciation. Hence why she's made it. So I think the main reason is parental pressure and pronunciation as well.
Do you compose your own songs?
Yes, I do compose my own songs. A lot of my songs on my album have been composed by myself, but I mean the producers and the directors, they do have their input in everything I do, but I make it a point that every song I compose has my feel, has the Jaz Dhami feel. Take